I just want to highlight the case of a woman who lives in County Cavan. She's a wheelchair user. She acquired a disability earlier in her life, but she's lived a very independent life and worked until her retirement. However, and never looked for assistance in her life, never needed it. But now she does. She has a shoulder injury, which she's awaiting approval for surgery on. And she's been approved for her home support care, but she's waiting months for home care assistance to be provided. And she cannot get in or out of bed without assistance. Which means she's putting a lot of pressure on her family, her sister in particular, who is working full-time. And, you know, she rings every week and the HSE still haven't identified any carers. And as she says herself, this is not just her. There's other people in a similar situation, and there's people waiting to get out of hospital or waiting to get out of nursing homes and so on, and they can't because there's no home care provided. And like we just looked at the situation with home care, there's many people, home care assistants, leaving that profession because they're burnt out. They can't take annual leave because there's no one to replace them. They have too many clients, so they're overworked. They're travelling the back roads of Cavan, and we know what state they're in. So the wear and tear on their cars, replacing tyres, getting repairs done. They can't afford to replace the car. And they were very badly impacted by the fuel increases there recently, and there was absolutely nothing provided for them to account for that increase that they had to pay out. So I think we need to seriously look at the whole home care situation. We need a lot more carers, but we're not going to get them if the pay and conditions don't improve. It's serious because, you know, otherwise what's going to happen to people if they can't stay in their own homes is they're going to end up maybe in nursing homes, and that's going to cost the state an awful lot more money. And plus, it's not what anybody wants. So I think this needs to be raised with the Minister for Health, that we need a plan to increase the number of home care assistants immediately. Thank you.